Hello viewers, welcome to the next series of National Book Month. A Murder on a Malabar Hill is a story taking place in 1920s Mumbai about an intrepid and intelligent young Parsi woman, Parveen Mistry, who joins her father's prestigious law firm to become one of India's first female lawyers. Her bitterful past also made her devoted to campaigning and protecting women's rights. In 1916, when studying in a government law school in Bombay, Parveen Mistry met Siras Sodawala, a young Parsi man settled in Calcutta who is visiting Bombay in search of a young Parsi woman to marry. Parveen shared the ill treatment she got from her classmates for being the only girl law student in the class with Siras, and they got close. Parveen and Siras fell in love and decided to get married. After marriage, her misfortune started with her mother-in-law that she secluded Parveen from the outside world and didn't let her continue her studies. Siras also supported his mother. They convinced her that Orthodox Parsis observe the custom of menstrual seclusion. But months after the marriage, Siras started to have affairs with other women and also with harlots. When Parveen got to know this and raised against Siras, he physically assaulted her. Parveen ran away from Calcutta and filed divorce, and they separated according to the Parsi Marriage and Divorce Act. And all she was left with was a venereal disease from Siras. After the separation, Parveen went to England to continue her law studies for 3 years and returned back to Bombay as a working professional, and she started working as a practicing solicitor at her father's law firm. Parveen is given a case which focuses on the murder at Malabar Hill, an upscale neighborhood in Bombay, in the household of 3 Pardanashins, the females of the Muslim community who chose to stay in seclusion all their life in zenanas and not to interact with men, except their husbands and sons. When their wealthy husband Omar Farid dies, his wives Rasia, Sakina and Mumtaz and their children who choose to live a secluded life are under the care of their household agent Faisal Mukri. Parveen's case was to execute the will of Omar Farid, which he has left for his wives and children. Parveen's suspicions arise as she reviews the paperwork and feels the women are vulnerable to injustice living as Pardanashins. They have signed their inheritance from their husband to a charity, and Parveen is concerned that they could not read or fully understand the documents given to them by Agent Mukri because they are not so educated, as it was not something allowed to women in the times before. Parveen speaks to the women directly to ask if they understood their rights and what they have signed is a legal document. Mr. Mukri is angry over Parveen speaking to widows and feels she is interfering. Following her visit, the agent, Mr. Mukri, is murdered and the widows who fall under suspicion. Parveen fears for their lives and gains as much evidence to find out what's really happening at Malabar Hill. I understand that feminism acts as the most important theme in this novel. It teaches the readers the true meaning of equality and freedom for women. Education was not something allowed to women in the times before, where the world was male dominant. This book is not just a murder mystery, but an introduction to the social life of Mumbai in the early 20th century. It also deals with the seclusion of women in Muslim community and also some of the unreasonable practices of Orthodox Parsi family. Thank you for listening. See you in the next series video.